Alrighty guys, welcome back. I just want to start off by saying thanks guys for checking out my YouTube channel, leaving a like, subscribing. Thank you guys, it means a lot. Today's video is just going to be a jerkbait 101. Sorry guys, I'm getting hooks in my fingers. But I'm going to post the fish catches from last weekend for me and Tori now. And then after that, I will do a complete walkthrough on jerkbait fishing. They're eating that bird's jerkbait.
Can I hold it?
Big one. I'll show the camera. Is it still recording? Yeah. You got it on a jerkbait. How big do you think that one is? Barely hooked, dude. That one was on the perch color one. Big. Oh my god, what is this? Big ass pike. Nasty pike. I hate these things, dude. So now I'm going to start talking about jerkbaits. We're going to start off the most important thing, in my opinion. That is the rod. Guys, you can buy a mega bass jerkbait. You can spend all the money you want on the bait, but if you don't have the rod designed for a jerkbait, you've pretty much wasted your money, in my opinion. You need a forgiving rod. You need a rod that's around 6'10" to 7 foot, and I like a medium action rod. You know, that medium action, you get enough backbone, yet enough tip. You know, when you sit there and you're twitching a jerkbait, you got to think about it. 80% of your bites is going to come right when you go to start that twitch again. You know, you twitch, stop, whatever the rhythm you're doing, and then you go back into it, and you can feel the weight, and that's when you pull back. Well, if you think about it, that fish, so you're sitting there and you've twitched it twice and now it's just sitting there, and he comes back and it's already in his mouth. And you're so right here, you're starting to tug on it and you can feel him, so you set the hook. Well, if you got a broomstick for a rod, you're just going to do this, rip it right out of his mouth. You want a rod that'll load up, and then you got enough backbone to drive those hooks into that fish's mouth as I'm driving it into my fingers. And you know, you're not ripping it out of the mouth. You got the twitch and the tip. You know, you can get your action out of the jerkbait. You know, it's just the best of both worlds, and you cannot go wrong with a medium. I use medium for both spinning and bait caster. Most of the time I throw my jerkbaits on a spinning rod. It's more comfortable to me. I can cast farther than I can with a bait caster, and I just get better action out of it. I would definitely try it, guys, if you have not tried it, especially for smaller jerkbaits, especially, and even for the deeper ones. So this is the +1. This is a Stunna. Amazing jerkbait, by the way, if you haven't used it. It's got like a purple green translucent body and then a chartreuse bottom. This will kill some smallmouth, I promise you that. But guys, like I was talking about, spinning rod, awesome jerkbait setup. I have a 7-foot medium, and then I have a 6'10" spinning, or 7-foot medium spinning, 6'10" spinning. Then I got 6'10" medium, and then a 6'10" bait caster for my jerkbait rods. You don't want too long because you'll be hitting the boat, hitting the water, and you don't want too short, so you can still have that leverage. And then you got your medium for your action, and that action of that rod will definitely go back to your jerkbait, and it'll be getting you all the action that jerkbait was designed for, that darting. And all jerkbaits are different, but with that medium action, I can promise you, you'll be getting all of it out of your jerkbait, and you're definitely using the jerkbait properly then. But as far as jerkbaits, guys, I'm going to be honest with you. I am not brand specific. Like I was talking about this one, this is a stunner. I was killing them on this jerkbait, the +1 version. This is a +1, but in the perch color. This is, I'm not even sure what color, but this thing is amazing. It's kind of a newer jerkbait on the market, and guys, it flat out works. Tracking Channel carries them. You can't go wrong with the KVD jerkbait. This is I'm not sure what they call these shorter ones, 200s. I think these are 200s. But I've noticed, especially here in northern Indiana, these smaller jerkbaits, these 2-hook size jerkbaits, I'll just compare the sizes. Let me do this. It's a little bit shorter. These 2-hook jerkbaits will catch more fish than any of these big ones will. Now, I'm not going to sit here and say that the short ones are better than the big ones. No, they both have their time and place. A lot of times when the water's real cold, those fish tend to eat a smaller jerkbait better. They're really not wanting to eat a real big bait. They want a smaller profile. So that's when these smaller ones come in hand. But guys, I have caught more big bass on these smaller ones than I have even these big ones. Last year in the fall, I caught almost 22 pounds on this exact jerkbait. Not this color, but this exact model here in northern Indiana. And it happened in a matter of 2 hours. And I've tried the same color and the bigger size, everything. It was all about the size of that jerkbait. I'm not even sure if it was really the color, but it was all about that size and the way I was fishing it. Alrighty, guys. Next thing about jerkbaits is colors. This is the hardest part as far as deciding what to throw. I'll just be upfront with you guys. I would start out by keeping it simple, or just, if you've been throwing jerkbaits and you got your colors, stick to those colors. But for me, the basics are carrying like your perch, your bluegills, your shads, your sexy shads, stuff like that. This one is, I'm not sure the color on this one, but it's got a green and purple back, translucent body, and that chartreuse bottom. Amazing color for smallmouth. I have killed them on a color similar to this. This is a newer jerkbait. This is that stunner I was talking about. But these translucent bodies are awesome on sunny days. And then you got your low light conditions. You want to throw more of those solid colors, darker colors. It's just the way the silhouette is. A lot of people say throw darker colors on cloudy days. I've done that, and it does work. So stick with that for your jerkbaits. Your translucent sunny days, and then cloudy, darker, low light conditions, throw your more solid base colors. But you can still catch them all day long on a translucent color. It's just, that's kind of the basics of it. It's not always true though, but it's most of the time it is true for me. Maybe not for you guys, but as far as colors, just keep it basic. Match the hatch, as people say, and you'll be good. Alrighty, guys. Now that we talked about the rods, jerkbait brands, a little bit of the colors. Next is a line. I'm gonna keep it simple. I throw 10-pound line most of the time. If I'm fishing a lake that's got maybe bigger fish in it or wood or something like that, I might up my line to 12. I wouldn't really go much higher than that because you're going to be losing your depth. I would just keep it simple. As far as your line, I would start with 10-pound. On my spinning rod, I throw 8-pound sometimes. If I'm kind of like right now, I've been throwing 8-pound line. The water's cold. I'm just trying to be more finesse with it. And around here, I don't really need to have anything much heavier than 8 to 10-pound line. But guys, I hope you enjoyed today's Jerkbait 101 talk through. That's just stuff that works for me. If you guys have a different opinion on something, please feel free to leave a comment or private message me. I'd love to hear what you guys have to say. But guys, jerkbait fishing is so crucial. I would definitely, if you have not really got into it, try it out. Take a whole day and just go out and mess around with it. You might whack some big ones. If you guys go out fishing, I wish you luck. I'm not sure next time I'll be going out, but I'm going to try, like I said, and get that commentary on the lake. Try and get those videos a little bit better with that. And if there's anything you want to see, just let me know. Thanks.